What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're gonna be talking all about how to glow up and officially reinvent yourself for 2024. I've been seeing so many girlies talking about this topic, and it's so crazy to think that 2024 is right around the corner. The new year is basically upon us and we need to be ready for it. There's a lot of things that we need to leave in 2023, and there's a lot of new things that we need to bring in and implement into our lives so that we can really glow up and be the best versions of ourselves for this year. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in doing, whether it's for girls or guys, this applies to anybody who is watching this video. Make sure you keep on watching because I have a lot of tips to share with you guys on how we can glow up and reinvent ourselves for 2024. So we are gonna get right into this video. Make sure you are subscribed if you are not already, and let's get into the video. So the first thing that we need to do to reinvent ourselves and glow up for 2024 is to work on our self-concept. So for those who don't know what self-concept is, to summarize it, it pretty much means just working on how you view yourself. Do you view yourself achieving your goals? Do you view yourself working in that dream career one day? Do you view yourself making X amount of money? What do you view yourself doing? How do you view yourself as a person? Or do you see yourself not achieving your goals? Not making it where you want to be in life, not having this, not having that, not feeling that you're worthy of achieving this, feeling like you're not worthy to have this or that. How do you view yourself? The way that you view yourself is so important, because if you see yourself as someone who's not worthy of achieving the things that you want, or not living the life that you want, or not achieving whatever goal or accomplishment, that's what you're going to manifest for yourself. Whereas if you view yourself as someone who is worthy of achieving those things, and you have that faith in yourself, have your faith in God or the universe or whatever you believe in, it'll help motivate you more to work towards the things that you want to achieve, because you feel that you are worthy and are deserving of having the things that you want in life. So if you are someone who is struggling with self-concept, some things that you can do are creating a vision board for one, whether it's on paper, whether it's online, just creating a vision board of the things that you want and see yourself having in life, whether it's money, the career, the pets, the home, your health and fitness, whatever it is, creating a vision board just so you have an idea and have images to reflect off of, that can be beneficial in helping your self-concept, because it's like, okay, you see what you have in front of you, you see what you want to work towards, and just keeping that in the forefront of your mind will help you work towards those things. Something else you can do to help with your self-concept if you are struggling is doing self-concept affirmations. So I am that girl, I've been that girl. Like, something that I really realized about myself, I'm gonna talk my talk a little bit. I was really thinking the other day, wow, I've always been that girl. Like, when I really think about it, just as a kid growing up in high school, now as an adult, I've always been that girl. I've always been the it girl. And I'm not just saying that, I genuinely believe it. I just think about how my mom used to just have me so done up, always keeping my hair cute when I was a kid in elementary school. Whenever there was a dance, I always looked the best because my mom made sure that she would go all out for me to have the cutest outfit there. I've always gone all out for myself. I've always tried to look my best. Well, you know, we all have our days, but when I really try, I try. And I don't need to try too hard to be an it girl. So that's just me popping my stuff a little bit. But anyway, so just having those self-affirmations, standing in the mirror and saying, you are so amazing, you are so beautiful, you deserve this, you deserve to be loved by this person. Just affirming those things to yourself helps so much in rewiring your brain in the way that you view yourself and perceive your life all in all. Podcasts are also very helpful too, but we will talk about that later on in the video. So that's the first thing, is really working on your self-concept. The second thing to help us glow up and reinvent ourselves for 2024 is letting go of all of our bad habits. So if you are someone who procrastinates, maybe you swear a lot, like you have a really bad potty mouth, you are lazy, you keep going back to this guy or this girl, and it's just an on and off situationship, it's toxic, it's unhealthy. Whatever your bad habit is, let it go. Leave it here in this year. Don't bring it into the new year. Don't bring any sort of negativity, bad habits, bad people, whatever it is. Leave them here in 2023 and go into 2024 starting off fresh and new and reinvented. Whatever your bad habit is, really take some time to reflect and think about something that you struggled with this year. Whatever it may be, whether it was mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, like if you were someone who struggled with spending a lot, didn't know how to budget, whatever the case, work on whatever it is and leave those bad habits here and improve those things for 2024. The next thing, which is something that I've talked about a lot on this channel, is addressing your mental health. Mental health is a serious issue, you guys, and this year I've realized that a lot. Dealing with anxiety, dealing with depression, PTSD, whatever it is that you may be dealing with mentally, it takes a toll on your body so much. It doesn't just affect you mentally and emotionally, but it also affects you physically. When you're not right up here, none of you is right. So it's really important to address whatever mental health issues you have going on, whatever your stressors are, whatever your triggers are. Talk to a therapist, talk to a trusted adult. Wow, I really sound so sophisticated and like a therapist right now. I am not a therapist, but I do have my bachelor's degree in psychology and I just know life. So all in all, it's really important to just address your mental health and just make sure that you work on whatever you need to, heal whatever needs to be healed, work through whatever traumas need to be worked through so you can really clear your mind and have a peace of mind for 2024. I'm not saying that life isn't going to life, because it does. Things are gonna happen, that's just the way it goes. But if you really have any issues that have just been hindering you from certain things this year and that have hindered you from being the best version of yourself, it's time to address those things so you don't keep living this kind of life where you can't just roam and be free and be happy and at peace, or at least have the tools and the skills to work through those things, address them, and know how to move forward from them. So address your mental health, guys. So we just talked about mental health, right? The next thing we need to do is work on our physical health, especially our gut health. So I'm gonna reverse it a little bit. So I said if you're not right up here, none of you is right. But guess what? If you're not right in here, in your gut, you're not right here or anywhere in your body. Gut health is just a trend these days. My gosh, I see so many girlies talking about gut health issues and how they're struggling. They have a leaky gut, they have IBS, they have IBD, they're feeling fatigued and sluggish, they're not feeling their best selves, there's constipation going on, or you know, maybe you're a little runny, there's blood in your stool. I know it's a little bit of a TMI, but it's something that needs to be talked about more. Gut health is really serious, and like I said, if your gut is not right, your whole body is just off. It doesn't feel good to struggle with gut health, so we really need to make sure that we are eating our fruits and vegetables, drinking enough water, exercising, taking supplements and vitamins if that's your forte. But addressing our physical health and especially our gut health is so important. The things that we consume in our bodies really take a toll on us, and I'm starting to realize that now as an adult. Whatever we consume in our bodies, we're gonna eventually start to feel it. You know, we're not little kids anymore where we're just so resilient and we can eat 5 cookies and drink 3 sodas. I never did all that, but I'm just saying we can't just bounce back from those things. We're older now, our bodies are gonna start feeling those things more. Our health is being jeopardized more. So it's really important to consider what it is that we are doing to our bodies, what our bodies are intaking, and figure out how we can address our health needs so that we can be healthier for 2024. The next thing we need to do is find a hobby. Getting involved in some sort of hobby or sport or activity, not only does it give you something to do, but I also feel like it makes you a little more interesting, and I want to be more interesting. Yes, I have my YouTube channel and my TikTok, and I love it, and I feel like that does make me more interesting, but I do want to get involved in more things. For example, I really want to be a Pilates girly, and I'm actually going to be taking my first ever Pilates class tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be a free introductory class, so I can really see if I'm meant to be a Pilates girly or not. But I feel like having those interesting hobbies, whether it's Pilates, golfing, doing makeup, being involved in a sport, whatever hobby it is, I just feel like it can make you more interesting and have more to bring to the table, more to offer, more to do with yourself. It's another way to keep you occupied. Perhaps this hobby could turn into some sort of business or income for you, depending on what you want to do with it. I just think it's important that we actually have things going on in our lives as much as we can handle. Of course, we don't want to ever do too much. And something else I want to say about that too, I feel like in our adulthood, people focus so much on just work, 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 and there's no work-life balance, and that's not the way that it should be. People should not just be working to survive, working to make ends meet. People should be working, but also finding time to have a social life, to have fun, to travel, to have time for their families, to have time for other activities and hobbies. Work should not be your life. And if you are someone who is just working and not taking time for yourself, it's time to change that. Find something else to do. Make life worth living. Let's stop existing and let's actually do something with our lives so we can look back on it and have good and fun memories, and not just look back on our life and think, dang, all I did was just work. I worked so much. Why do you just work just to pay bills and not have fun, not create experiences for yourself, for your friends, for your family? That's not a way to live your life. So it's time to find a hobby and make our lives a little bit more interesting. The next tip I have for you guys is to really invest into your self-care. Having a self-care routine or a self-care ritual that you do every single week, it gives you something to look forward to. It can help give you some sort of weekly reset. It allows you to have time for yourself, to really take care of yourself and do something that you want to do. Self-care looks different to a lot of people, and it can be internal or external. So whether it's getting your nails done, doing a facial, going to get your hair done, sitting around in your house doing absolutely nothing and just lounging and just watching movies all day, whatever it is, you need to start taking that more seriously, because self-care is so important. If you don't take care of yourself, you cannot take care of other people. And that is something that I've had to learn the hard way. It's really important to take care of yourself. Personally, I'm more into the typical self-care things that people talk about. So more so beauty related things like skincare, makeup, facials, taking a nice relaxing shower, lighting some candles, just really making it cozy and vibey for me. That's my type of style. Really just keeping up with myself so I can look the most beautiful that I possibly can, as much as my money allows me to, of course. But yes, figuring out what your form of self-care is and indulging in that on a weekly basis. It doesn't have to be every single day of the week, maybe just once or twice a week, just so you are actually taking care of yourself. To piggyback off of that, the next thing we need to do is really take pride in our image. You guys, we cannot keep walking around just looking like bums. We need to take pride in our image. For me, I'm really getting into more of the effortless, classy kind of look. So as you can see, I just have on this simple satin shirt, and then I just have on some accessories, some light makeup. I'm getting my hair done this week, but I feel like it still looks really good. This is just an old silk press, but I feel like I look really good because I didn't have to do too much to look good. But whatever your image looks like for you, it's time to take some more pride in it. Let's keep up with our hair. Let's keep up with our nails. If you're a makeup girly, get into some makeup, find some good quality products that you like to use, and just do some light makeup so you feel a little more enhanced throughout the day. Finding some good quality clothes that'll last you for a while, but to not overwhelm you too much and to not break your pockets too much, I would say pick one thing that you really care about and that you really don't want to settle for when it comes to your image. So are you someone who's like, no, my hair needs to be done every 2 weeks? No, I need to get my lashes filled every 2 weeks or however long they last. No, I need to have this kind of clothing. No, I need to keep up with my nails every 2 weeks. Figure out what your specific thing is and don't settle for it at all next year. Make sure you do what you need to do to keep up with whatever it is so you can feel like the baddest or the finest, whatever term you want to use. I'm trying to use somewhat neutral terms just in case any guys are watching. But all in all, just finding your one thing and just making sure you keep up with that and invest in that. Don't settle for that. For me, I think my nails are a really big thing and they're not done right now, and I'm just like, dang, I love keeping my nails done. So I'm gonna try my best to keep my nails done this year, but I just want to reinvent myself altogether. So I can't really pick just one thing for myself right now, but if I had to, it would probably be my nails, just because I think that's the one thing that I just cannot do for myself. I can figure out how to hook my hair up. I have plenty of clothes that I can wear and that I haven't even touched yet. I have plenty accessories. I'm pretty good with everything else. Even though I do want to keep up with myself all together next year, I'm definitely going to try my best to keep up with my nails. The next important thing we need to do to glow up and reinvent ourselves for 2024 is managing our finances. Becoming more financially literate, learning how to budget, learning to live within our means, not impulsively spending on things that we don't need but that we just really want in the moment. We need to be better with our money, and I'm more so talking to myself right now. I love shopping, you guys, especially if there's a sale going on. Oh, I take advantage, because in my mind I'm like, well, I don't know how long the sale is gonna last. I don't know if we're ever gonna see another sale like this anytime soon. and I just splurge. I like to treat myself. I really like to treat myself. I think that's a big form of self-love for me, is pampering myself and getting myself things and not having to really ask anybody else to get those things for me. I really love just spoiling myself. And if I see something I want, I'm gonna get it. But it's not the best practice, because that's the quickest way to just blow through all of your money on pointless things. I remember watching this video a while ago, and I was watching Haley Gamba. I absolutely love her. And she made this budgeting video, and she talked about how if you create a vision board and maybe pick out one item that you really want, like a materialistic item, whether it's a Gucci handbag, for example, or for example, me, I want those, I think they're Gucci platform slides. Oh my gosh, I really want those. I think they are so cute. So she said if you put that on your vision board, it can help your mind to think, okay, I need to save up so I can have that. And when you actually save up that money to get that one thing that you really want, it makes you feel more satisfied, because it's something that you worked towards and you didn't just buy it in the moment and just say, oh, I like that, that's cute, I want that, I'm gonna get it now. It gives you a different sense of fulfillment. It gives you a different sense of happiness because you worked towards getting whatever that item is. That may or may not be something that I do next year. I don't know yet. The other option is always just making more money, so I don't really have to worry about that. But still, we need to work on our spending habits, how we manage our money, how we handle our finances. I am not the best person to talk to about a budgeting video, because I'm not the best at budgeting myself. I'm sure there are many other content creators and social media influencers that can help you with that, so that you can be more financially literate. I am just not that girl, okay? I am not that girl when it comes to financial literacy. So let's make sure we work on that. And then the last tip that I'm gonna leave you guys with that'll really help us to glow up and reinvent ourselves for 2024 is monitoring our content consumption. Who are you following on social media? What are you watching on TV? What music are you listening to? What podcasts are you listening to? Let's talk about baddies for a minute, right? So I love baddies. I said I was not gonna get into it, but I did, and I absolutely love it. I love the drama. I love the messiness. It's just catty, and I love it. I don't want to say it's influencing me to do anything, but it's hard when you consume certain content for someone that your mind doesn't kind of rewire to how that content that you're watching is being distributed to the public. Being more aware of the content that we are consuming is key, because whatever content you are consuming will have an influence on you. So if you're following influencers on Instagram, for example, and let's say they love to flaunt their lifestyle, they flaunt their money, they flaunt their big house, and you find yourself being jealous and comparing yourself, you need to unfollow them, because clearly you cannot handle what they are posting. Stop continuing to follow people who put you in a position to want to compare yourself to them. You are not them. You don't need to compare yourself, but if that's something you're struggling with right now, you know what you need to do. Remove them. They're not gonna be hurt by it, I promise you. They don't even know you exist. Okay? I don't know who needs to tell you that, but stop following people that you just can't handle seeing their content. What podcasts are you listening to? I love listening to self-help and glow up podcasts. Let me pull up the podcast that I listen to, and I listen to them on Spotify. So I listen to the Dr. Daft Show, Quality Queen content, the Glow Up Secrets, just to name a few. But I like to take in content that helps me learn how to be a better version of myself, provides me with new skills on how to grow, have a more abundance kind of mindset, and just provide me with the tips that I need to help me work on whatever it is that I need to work on. And there's so many podcasts and self-help books that talk about so many different things that people need to work on, whether it's relationships, self-love, self-care, how to have high quality friendships, career guidance tips, content creation tips, all kinds of stuff. That's the type of content that I really enjoy listening to, because it helps me want to work towards being a better version of myself. And being 24, going on 25, I really want to tap into my classy girl era now. I really want to be that woman now. And your mind plays a really big part in that. People be walking around saying, yeah, I'm 28, yeah, I'm 30, but you got the mindset of an 18-year-old. Y'all's age does not make you grown. Your mindset does. Some of these kids growing up have more of a mature mindset than a 40-year-old woman. And it's crazy, but it's true. Your age does not make you grown. Your age is just a number. How do you act? What can you teach to other people that's actually going to benefit people? That's what makes you grown. So let's take in some better content for 2024 so we can work on being the best versions of ourselves and improve our mindset altogether. So those are all the tips that I have for us on how to officially glow up and reinvent ourselves for 2024. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I had so much fun sharing all these tips with you guys. Let's really work on ourselves so we can be the best version of ourselves for 2024. We got this. 2024 is going to be our year and all that other cliche stuff that people be saying, but let's really put in the work. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you are not already. Click on the bell so you receive notifications every time that I post, and make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. Those usernames are in the description box down below. And also leave some comments down below on this video on some other ways we can help ourselves to glow up and reinvent ourselves for 2024. Anything that I may have left out, any things that you may be doing personally to glow up and make sure that you're all set for 2024. I would love to read all about them in the comments down below. And we're gonna be amazing for 2024, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.